Hello, everyone. How you doing? You're very welcome to this week's ROSCOMMON LGFA with myself, Aidan Raftery, and as always, we have Ellen Hynes on the line with us here, and we'll be talking about all things related to ladies Gaelic football and ladies sport in general. So, hello, Ellen. How are you? Are you well?
Hi, thanks for having me back.
No problem, no problem. Great to prize you away from those books for a few minutes, anyway. And
Always a help.
so plenty to talk about. Unfortunately, not the results you wanted to sign off from the National Football League in Division Two, but a lot of positives. I mean, you would have gained a lot from playing those teams, like I was saying in last week's interview, and plenty that you'll be able to take into the championship as well. A lot of benefits that you'll notice in the in when it comes to the championship.
Yeah, definitely. Look, we didn't get the result that we wanted, but best of luck to Leash, who are in the Division Two final against Armagh on the 15th. So we'll be supporting the girls that were in our division. Yeah, like you said, not the result that we wanted, but I mean, what can you say? These girls have learned so much. They've got 7 games under their belts now already, and we're just finishing March. So they've 2 games coming up, Sligo and Leitrim. I think it's starting in May, early May, 6th of May against Sligo, and I think we're away, so that will be a great game to watch for the first round of the championship. Yeah.
That's it, and of course it's great. I suppose whereas throughout the league you didn't get any wins, but the real positive things was the very good performances that was that she had throughout the championship and throughout the league, and of course that draw as well against Monaghan. So that's great for the girls, and of course there's other things going on outside of that. We'll be touching on them in a minute. The convent, obviously, in an All Ireland final later on today. So we'd like to wish them the best of luck. We'll be discussing that, and so it's I suppose you've plenty of time to prepare for the kind of championship now as well. And I suppose in the meantime, the girls will be going back to their clubs.
Yeah, there's club matches on Sundays, every Sunday when the county isn't on. So they're into round 4, I think, the adult club league. And it's always great for the girls to sort of go home in a sense. They're going back to their roots and coming meeting teammates again. And they'll have a good break. The under 14 counties also starting this weekend, so that'd be nice, to see them coming up in the ranks, to see who we've got coming up in the next few years that will join our senior panel one day, hopefully. And yeah,
So
great.
that's it. And like I was saying there, we were also mentioning in the last day the fundraiser, the Mayo Roscommon hospice fundraiser. You were in the process of set that up. You were saying that's set up now, the GoFundMe page. Could you tell us a little bit more about that and how the people can find out more information?
Yes, so the intermediate team came to us with an idea of wanting to fundraise for Mayo Roscommon Hospice in memory of Mary McAleer, our former secretary, who sadly passed away at the end of last year. They decided that they were going to climb Croagh Patrick as the official fundraiser, so they're climbing that on the 22nd of April. We have an I Donate page up on our social media, so the links are on there, as well as on our posters. There's a QR code which you can scan and donate through that. All support is welcome. So it's just a really good cause for us to be able to contribute to. Like I said, the intermediates came with this idea, and like always, we're 100% behind them. They always want to do something meaningful, especially in memory of Mary.
That's it, and of course, like I said, she was a neighbour of ours as well, and it's a great cause as well. And I mean, look, Kelly McCrow Patrick, for anything, at any time is it can be a hard. I suppose it depends on the weather conditions and a lot of different things, because there are certainly a lot of tricky parts to it. I only made it about, I'd say, about halfway or 3/4 way up at one time, But yeah, so it's great. I suppose that there'll be a great sense of togetherness, so that'll that'll get everyone through the tough times, and hopefully it'll be fine weather for it. You'll be praying for fine weather on the day.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm busy that day, so I can't climb it with them, but I'm sure I'll be getting plenty of pictures and videos to post on social media. And, like the girls, like always, they're one big family unit, so I'm sure we'll get a big group photo of them anyway.
That's it. And I'd like to wish the girls all the very best in that. And of course, I'd like to wish them all the best with going back to their clubs. And yeah, there's as you said, there's a lot of games going on. I suppose at their clubs, and the clubs will be delighted to see them back as well. Having been without their services, I suppose, for the last couple of months, and they'll inspire them, and that'll be great. But I suppose you'd be keeping in touch with them anyway, and they'll be probably doing their own preparation between now and starting back for the championship.
Yeah, they'll still be training as a county team as well, so they're getting plenty of practice before the championship, like club and county. And yeah, it'll be great to see them going into the championship. They are a strong bunch. Like we said earlier, they were all close matches. Unfortunately, not to come out with the win, but it'll be interesting to see now the excellent football that's promised for the year.
That's it. And moving on to Lily Vickers from Eire. She's the goalkeeper. She made a very special achievement there recently. It's nearly like I suppose the All Stars for higher education football in for ladies Gaelic football, isn't it, for college level?
Yeah, so we at the county board want to wish a huge congratulations to Lily. She's with ATU Sligo. She was named on the HEC Rising Stars for 2023.
That's it, and I'm sure Ollie will be looking at her over the next couple of years. As she comes through, and I'm sure she has a great future in goal for Roscommon and indeed for her club. So I'd like to say well done to her and the best of luck in the future. And of course, as I said there a few minutes ago, another great achievement by Roscommon by the Convent of Mercy here in Roscommon, and they're in an All-Ireland final later on. I suppose that's to add to other titles. Obviously, they won the Camogie, like you were saying, and they also won the rugby. So, yeah, it's one serious conveyor belt of trophies going into the school.
Yeah, so they're playing later on down in the McDonough Park in Nina. Throw-in is at 12:30, I think. Unfortunately, I can't get down myself, but I will be glued to my phone on the Twitter feed, the Facebook feed, whatever feed I can get.
Yeah.
Definitely, like they're playing Mount Hawk, Mercy Mount Hawk, who are from Tralee. The team have a lot of experienced girls with in regards to county girls. There's a lot of girls coming up from underage and a few on the intermediate team as well. So they are a really good team. Unfortunately, I haven't got the chance to actually go and watch a match myself, but whenever I hear about this group of convict girls, there's nothing but praise for them.
That's it, and it's great to see. And of course, the success that they're having in the Convent of Mercy as well, that feeds into their experience and their development when it comes to their clubs. And indeed, later on down the line when they come to playing at county level for Roscommon as well.
Yeah, definitely. Like I'm sure the clubs are very appreciative of all the school matches that go on during the year as well, because the girls are getting more experience, more practice. They're playing teams outside of Roscommon as well, again, leading to more experience. So it's all around. It's just a lot of love for the football, I guess.
That's it, and I suppose really it feeds into the whole thing about in Roscommon with regards to sports at the moment. Roscommon signing off with a great win in the National Football League, staying up in Division 1. That's two very good things. That's what we were aiming for. That's what we achieved. As of course the under-20s are playing next week. The minors are coming up as well. obviously the Convent of Mercy, and of course in rugby as well. So it's all happening with sports in Roscommon, and it's great to see the development of all these players and all the different sports as well, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's amazing and inspiring, really, to watch all these underage girls and boys coming up in the ranks, seeing them, first starting in clubs and then getting onto their secondary school teams and college teams and then to their senior panels. So it's really amazing to watch and be able to witness as a bystander.
That's it. And of course, we have to mention as well, Aisling Hanley. She got a very special mention there during the week from Marty Morrissey, and the stories of what she's been through and what she has done. And it's really an inspirational story that, even with all that she's gone through, it hasn't stopped her in her sporting career. And that's a real inspirational story, and it's great to see. And she deserves a lot of praise.
Yeah, I believe she was on the RT 6 o'clock news last night. I think she had a camera crew down with her and her team during the week. So yeah, it's really inspiring. I mean, all the incredible influence that she has between county, club, her school. And she does everything with that influence. She's it's such a positive thing that she's putting out into the world. So it's really amazing to see, and to see her sort of, like I said, inspire, if you can use that word anymore, but inspire this younger generation, especially, and even some of the older generation ahead of her, that might want to get back into the sport. So yeah, it's been an amazing week for her, and best of luck to her and her team playing later today.
And of course, there's the other thing is she's still very young as well.
Yeah, she is, but she has so much experience being with the county intermediate team, and she came up from underage as well, and then all that Kilbride have done in the past few years. So she's beyond her years anyway.
That's it. And of course, one more. I know we didn't agree to this one, but it's a simple thing. Gaelic for Mothers is coming up again soon, and it's really great for all those mothers out there that have always seen like ladies football team, like the Roscommon team and things like that, the ladies team and things like that, and they might like to give it a go. This is a great way for I suppose mothers to get involved as well, and it's very inclusive, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of the clubs are running Gaelic for Mothers and others. So, you don't even have to be a mother. You can just be someone who wants to get back into football, training during the week, or it might be weekends, whichever your club sets up. And it's just like, it's there if you have the passion for the sport. It's always lovely to be able to continue it in your life. So it's a lovely thing to have running, as well as you might, even if you had a mother, you might have kids on the team, and it's a great way to bond and to share that passion.
And of course, there's no age limit. Obviously, as young or old, it's a great way, as you say, to kind of, or a great gateway to getting involved in ladies football, and who knows, from there where it can take them. And I mean, I suppose the one great thing about this is it's more the social aspect than anything else, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's great to have the inclusivity for any age group. And yeah.
And how, if anyone wants to get involved or wants to turn up at the training, do they have to register, or how do they get involved, or who do they contact?
I think you can contact your local secretaries. There'll be a few different sort of clubs of the Gaelic for Mothers in different clubs, individual clubs. Yeah. So I'd say start off by contacting your club secretary and see where they can point you. And if you can't get hold of them, you can always come and message our social medias, and we can look into it further.
That's great. Well, listen, thanks very much for taking the time out to do Roscommon LGFA with us this week, and we'll hopefully get to give you a chance to talk to you again next week.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thanks very much. And that was Ellen Hynes, the acting PRO for Roscommon LGFA. Thanks very much, and we'll talk to you again next week. Bye.